Hey, Michael here with Success for Others, and today I want to talk about productivity. I want to talk a little bit about being productive, but more importantly, those that feel that they're hard workers. There's a big difference between productive and a hard worker. Quite frankly, hard workers don't really matter at all. I mean, that's just showing up, clocking in, clocking out, and saying, oh, I put in 10 hours today. I put in a hard day. But if you weren't productive throughout those 8 hours or those 10 hours or 12 hours, then what's really the point? I mean, what we have to do, if you really want to be successful, if you really want to earn more money, if you want to double your W-2, if you want your W-2 at the end of the year to reflect a six-figure income or better, then you're going to have to focus on what you're doing throughout the day, each and every day. Invest your time on what's going to yield the strongest results. Don't waste time in cooler talk and office drama and sitting at your desk just to sit at your desk, just to be seen. None of that matters. What matters is results. What matters is that wherever I'm focusing my attention, wherever I'm investing my energy is going to yield the biggest results. And if it's not going to yield the results, then why am I doing it? I'm not going to do it, personally. I'm going to focus on what's going to yield the biggest results so that I can hit my income goals, I can hit my success goals, and I can hit the goals that I've set for myself for not only me, my employer, but also my family. Because let's face it, when you hit your goals, when you are truly productive, when you're results driven, when you measure everything and guess at nothing, you enjoy a different quality of life. You get a freedom that you didn't have before, which is amazing, and everybody should have the opportunity to experience doing what they want to do, when they want to do it, with whoever they want to do it, however they want to do it, quite frankly. And the only way that you're ever going to achieve that level of freedom is to really measure everything that you're doing and make sure you're maximizing your efforts versus results. I mean, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. You can't add any more time. You have to sleep. You have to spend time with your family. You have to spend time with your kids. You have to spend time with your friends. I mean, there's certain things that you have to do. And then, oh yeah, whatever's left over, you should probably be eating, doing a little bit of form of entertainment, and then yeah, you should be working. But why don't we maximize that time? We just show up at 8 o'clock in the morning or at 7 o'clock in the morning to the office, stay till 5 or 6 or even 7 o'clock at night, and say, wow, I put in a 12-hour day. I worked hard today. Listen, hard work don't cut it. Hard work means nothing. Hard work is useless, quite frankly. It's results, it's productivity. I don't want to work 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day. I would rather do everything that I need to do in 4 or 5 hours, make more money than what I would have had I done hard work for 10 or 12 hours sitting at my desk, and be able to be off by 2 o'clock to spend more time with my family and enjoy my friends and do what I want to do throughout the day. And that's what you should be focusing on. At the end of the day, if you want to achieve more than anybody else has achieved, if in your company or that if you want to enjoy the things in life that not many people enjoy or have the ability to enjoy, then you're going to have to do things that other people aren't willing to do. You're going to have to put yourself out there. You're going to have to be laser focused. So here's what I want you to do this week. Figure it out. What do you want? I mean, what do you want this year? What do you want your W-2 to say this year at the end of the year? And what would your life look like if you hit that number? I mean, how would you feel? Where would you go? What would be the things that you would do? What kind of clothes would you wear? What kind of car would you be driving? What kind of house would you live in? Internalize all that stuff. So identify exactly what you want your W-2 to be, and then come up with a game plan. What do I have to do? What kind of results do I have to achieve to make that a reality? What's my closing ratio got to be? What's my inclusion ratio? What's my average ticket? How many calls do I have to run? All the things that are going to be required for your W-2 to hit that number, map it out. Crystal clear. Map it out a couple different ways so that you can measure your performance, and then do just that. Daily measure your activities, everything you do. If you spent 30 minutes on follow-up phone calls and you got X amount of results, log that. Make sure that you're logging all of your time spent throughout the day. What are you investing your time on, and what's yielding the best results? Once you know what's yielding the best results versus what's yielding the worst results, why wouldn't you just focus on the good stuff? Just focus on the stuff that's going to provide you the biggest results. And if you do that, everything else will fall in line. But you'll never know this unless you start measuring it, unless you keep track. So monitor for 1 week's time. Monitor everything you do throughout the day. Keep a journal if you will, but figure it out. But here's the reality. You will never, ever, ever achieve greatness. You will never enjoy the finer things in life and the benefits of a six-figure salary if you show up every day on a minimum wage work ethic. It's just not going to happen. So if we change our habits, we can then change our results. So that's what I really want you to focus on this week. Focus on your habits, focus on your results, and let's get rid of the minimum wage work ethic. Let's set the standard higher than it's ever been set before. Let's hold ourselves accountable to that standard, and let's focus on what we need to do to hit that mark every single time. And if you do that, if you truly focus on this, you will begin to enjoy things that you never thought possible. And that's all we want for you, is for you to achieve a higher quality of life. So again, Michael with Success for Others. If you have any questions, you want to reach out to us in any way, feel free to do so via email or call the number on our main website, and we'd be happy to help you any way possible. Thank you, and you have a great week.